Adobe was kind enough to sponsor a challenge and did a whole kind of walkthrough on designing for accessibility using Adobe XD. And the challenge we came up with was to create an accessible login pattern for a website using XD. And in this case, it was for the visually impaired. We wanted to see users use more voice interaction and things like that. So for this challenge, the judging criteria was overall completion of the challenge, including an error flow. We wanted to see features, unique features. Definitely wanted to see research. It's a huge aspect of UX, and directions, right? Because we wanted them to kind of innovate on how to create these type of navigations using voice commands and stuff like that. So we needed some good directions to, use the proper triggers in order to navigate the prototype. Overall usability and innovation. So the winners, first place will get 1 year free subscription of the Adobe Creative Cloud, and both second and third place will get 6 months free. That's what Adobe offered, and really grateful for their partnership on this. So Nina is our first place winner. Congratulations, Nina. She's gonna walk us through her prototype in a minute. And our runner-ups were Robert Zamora and Anna Liu, all did an amazing job. So big round of applause to all three of them.
Yeah, indeed.
Participating. And
yeah, thanks so much for participating in this. It was a great. So, you think Nina can show what she has done?
Sure. Do you want me to do like the slide deck that I did too, or do you want me to just do the prototype?
Yeah, let's walk through the research and everything, the whole process. A big, huge component of why you won.
Let's see. Cool. Right, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so my name's Nina. I'm a UX design student at Bentley University in their UX design certificate program, and I'm also doing some studies with Design Lab as well. We just got finished with a designing for accessibility course at Bentley. So that kind of inspired my persona, which was, his name's like Ira Langley. He's a retiree. But I was really interested in how aging populations deal with issues with having like visual impairments and like dexterity problems and cognition as they age, like stuff that changes, that will change with like everyone as they age. So I wanted to try to create an experience that would kind of like meet them in that transitional stage where they're not quite maybe used to like screen readers or using any of the accessibility tools that are out there, because they weren't like using it constantly as they're growing up and through life. So I wanted to come up with kind of a tutorial based login flow that relied mostly on voice and kind of like chatting with the tool. Not quite chatting, but essentially. So I did some research and came up with this idea for doing Caravan. It's a travel company that is like kind of on par with like booking.com or expedia.com. And my reason for choosing it was because I was thinking like, oh, if you're retired, then like maybe you want to like go out and travel, and like, so I was kind of thinking along those lines. So I did some research on like the travel industry and older age groups and how they like factor into like travel spending. And this one article I found that 50% of all travel leisure spending in the UK is actually made up of the age group of 45 and up, which is that like population where those changes are happening. So if you don't account for them in your design process, then you really are losing like a ton of revenue. So I was trying to come up with a way that I could factor them into the design that I created. So yeah, my design kind of focuses on more tutorial based, and it's going to be inside like a web, like inside of the like actual web, like the web experience. Like you'll be able to toggle it on and off while you're actually on the page. So I'll flop over to my XD file to show my persona. Let's see.
I think you stopped sharing.
Yes, just flopping over. Yeah, you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Ira Langley is my persona. He is a retiree living with his nephew. His vision has been slightly worsening over the past few years, so he's been really relying on his nephew lately for actually like navigating websites. So it's lucky that they are living together. He's really hoping to actually be able to start booking travel on his own and not have to necessarily rely on his nephew as much. And some frustrations he has are just that his vision's been worsening and he's not quite used to that, like experiencing the world in this like new way. And then he also isn't quite used to the assistive technologies that are out there for him. He is, however, used to things like Siri and using his iPhone and things. So I'll hop into the prototype. Go down here. All right. So again, this would be like in the website, you'd be able to toggle this on and off, either clicking or using the keyboard. I'm navigating it with the keyboard, so I would tab in, and then that would be like the first button that I can click. So I'll tab in.
Voice command and sound playback has been activated. Welcome to Caravan. Book your next big trip with ease and get rewarded. Do you wish to sign up or log in? Press the spacebar to respond.
And I wish to log in, so I'll say log in. Log in.
Welcome back. Let's sign into your account. First, what is your email? Press the spacebar and speak your email, or press the spacebar and say type email to manually enter your email. If you cannot remember your email, press the spacebar and say forgot email. If you do not have an account, hold down the spacebar and say sign up.
So this is something that I was doing with both the email input fields and also the password, just being able to swap between either speaking or typing, like the email or password. Mainly because I was thinking that specifically with password, like being able to toggle on visibility is something that's like normalized. So I was trying to think of a way that you could do that, like auditory, like like by like talking and listening. So I was kind of thinking of like, if you're in like a populated area, do you really want to say your password out loud? So I wanted to make sure that there is the option to go back and type. So what I'll do is with the email, I will go through voice, and then with the password, I'll go through typing just so you can see both, and I'll do an error flow with both of them. So we'll do the error for the email. Gmail.
Gmail does not exist in our system. Please try holding down the spacebar and saying your email again, or say type email to enter your email manually. If you forgot your email, hold down the spacebar and say forgot email. If you wish to sign up, say sign up.
So now I'll do the right email. ira@thejasminedragon.com.
Great. Now for your password. If you are alone, hold down the spacebar and speak your password. If you would prefer to enter your password using the keyboard, hold down the spacebar and say, type password. If you cannot remember your password, hold down the spacebar and say, forgot password.
So now I will say type password to type my password. Type password. And that just chimes to let you know that you cannot type. So I'm going to do the wrong one.
That password does not exist in our system. Please re-enter your password. If you forgot your password, hold down the spacebar and say forgot password. If you wish to sign up, say sign up.
All right, so now I'll enter the correct password.
You have provided an email and a password. Are you ready to complete your login?
Yes, hang on. Yes, log in.
This is really cool. So as you do that, so let me just point out a couple of things that I really found very interesting. And this is very good interaction design for the future as we start having more conversational UIs. So you went above and beyond and making sure that the privacy of the user is protected. So you kind of thought about, hey, if you are alone, go ahead and speak your password. All right, so you gave the user the option. This is something that I would like to point out. Very nicely done.
Thank you. But yeah, so that is the prototype.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Congratulations on this.
Thank
I
you.
just want to mention to everyone, I will be sending your contact information to the rep at Adobe XD. So just be on the lookout for that in your email. They will give you a code so that you can put into your Adobe CC Cloud so that it'll initiate the free subscription. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Anna Liu, for participating. Your prototypes were amazing as well. If you want to stick around, we can make time for you guys to present what you have done at the end after the presentation. Cool. With that, let me share my screen. Jonathan, do you wanna say anything else?
You're good to go.
Okay, so yeah, we had a lot of fun with this Adobe XD challenge. Next up